Hey, how's it going? It's Ollie here. Very warm welcome to lesson 3 in this video series. So in lesson 1, we talked about the opportunity and what it is that you could build once you understand the power of marketing online. In lesson 2, we talked about exactly how to get started and make your first $10,000 selling my programs as an affiliate. And we walked through how you could build a Facebook group, get those people in that Facebook group to buy from you without having to use any complicated funnels or webinars or any of that other usual online marketing stuff. So if you haven't watched those yet, then there should be links below this video. I encourage you to go and watch those videos. Lots of information in there and should really put this stuff into context. So today, fast forward to lesson 3, and what I'm going to tell you about is how you can use really simple maths in order to scale your business. So let's say you've already made a few sales as an affiliate with your Facebook group with the stuff we mentioned in lesson number 2. Well, if you can do some very simple maths and you can just view this business as a machine that essentially turns money into more money, right? So an investment of money into an output of profit, then your business can scale exponentially. And it's so unbelievably simple if you view the business from this perspective. So let me break down for you exactly what I mean. And this will make things crystal clear in your mind for how you go from making, say, a couple thousand a month to 10,000 a month and beyond. And this is how I scale my businesses currently. So let's have a look at how you take somebody from never knowing who you were to buying something from you in any online business. So here's pretty much what happens. Right, first of all, you want to generate a lead. Right now, generating a lead can be anything really. It could be going up to someone and asking them if they want to buy your products, or asking them if they're interested in the stuff you sell or the industry that you're in. For example, it could be me going up to someone and saying, are you interested in selling on Amazon? If they say no, then they're not a lead. If they say they are, then they are a lead, right? They put their hand up and they said, I'm interested. Now, obviously online, we're not going to be going up to people and having real conversations. We're going to be doing this stuff in a way bigger scale, and it's going to be way more automated. So instead of doing it manually, we will maybe add people to our Facebook group or invite them to join our Facebook group. Or we could share content around to generate leads. Or we could use advertising. So one of the adverts I did to grow my group got extraordinary results using Facebook advertising. And once you've got a little bit of budget for this, it can be one of the most powerful ways to grow your group. So one of the ads I did, I spent roughly $500 on advertising to generate leads, and from that $500, I managed to get at least 250 people to sign up for my group, right? So essentially I was paying $2 per lead. Now this number is really, really, really important, and once we've gone through the entire process of what it takes to get a sale, sooner or later, you'll see why. So let's say we spend $500 on Facebook ads to get people into our group, right? We get 250 leads, 250 new members into our group from that spend. Quite a large portion of those people who are in the group who've, voluntarily decided to join will interact. Maybe they'll comment on a post. Maybe they'll watch some content you've posted in there. Maybe they'll ask some questions. Maybe they'll introduce themselves. So what we can do is have a look at how many of those people actually interact. To keep the numbers simple, let's say out of those 250, 100 are really active in the group and actually care. Maybe the other 150 just joined because they were curious, but they're not really serious about being in the group, right? Kind of just the way things is, especially online, right? Not everyone's going to be 100% serious about the stuff they join, okay? So 250 leads, 150 people interact, and then sooner or later, after you've bonded with these people, you've shared some content with them, you could do a post like I mentioned in video 2 to get them to send you personal messages, right? To interact and begin a conversation with some of the people in your group so you can offer them something. Let's say out of those 100 people, let's say 20 interact with that post, right? And you send them all a personal message with an offer for one of my programs. Maybe it's FBA Secrets, and as we know, we're selling that for $697, and the commission you will get from that is roughly $400, right? So let's say out of the 20 PMs that you send, you make 2 sales, right? 2 people say, yeah, you know what, this sounds great, the program sounds good, I think I'm going to get good results with it, I want to join. 2 people decide to buy. Essentially what you've done here, through really not too much complicated steps, is you've turned $500 spent on leads into $800 in sales. So you've gone from having absolutely no way of investing in something and getting a return to now having a system where you can essentially print money. Because this is how it works. Let's say you optimize your advert and you made it better, you made it more attractive, you made it so more people would interact with the advert, you made it, you put better copy on there, a better picture, maybe you put a video on the advert and you got your cost per lead down, maybe you divided it by 2. Then instead of getting 250 leads for $500, you would get 500 leads. So if you double this number, what do you think happens to all the rest of these numbers in the sequence? Well, naturally, we can assume that instead of 100 interactions, you would get 200. Instead of 20 personal messages, you would send 40. And instead of 2 sales, you would get 4, which would result in $1,600. Try and squeeze it in the side there, right? So if you can double the effectiveness of your advert, you can effectively double the amount of sales you can generate. Now, you can tweak and improve every single one of these elements in your funnel, right? It's not really a funnel, but it kind of is at the same time. Like, you could make your lead cost way better. You can make your interaction rate way better by just having better content. You could send a better personal message and you could get more sales from that. Even if you just increased each part of the equation by 10%, you would get an overall 30% increase in sales. So once you know these numbers and you know how much you have to spend on leads in order to generate a certain amount of sales, now you have something unbelievably powerful. Because if you want to make more, if you want to make, say, $16,000 a month, then you know you just have to spend $5,000 a month on advertising. This is how you scale businesses, right? This is how I'm able to spend 20K on advertising, investment in leads, and generate up to 90K per month in my business. It's just knowing these numbers, knowing exactly what happens at each stage of the process, and then getting the output from the investment. So, what I'd love to do is invite you to a masterclass that I'm running in a couple days, where I'm going to break down in more detail how all this stuff works, how you can start off by investing a small amount in advertising that you've made from the sales organically in your group, right? So you won't be out of pocket, it'll be money you've already generated. How you can build a system like this, and how you can essentially print money by understanding very, very simple maths. And this masterclass is going to cover exactly how we're going to get this business moving, all the details of the affiliate program, and it's going to give you the option to join. So I really, really hope to see you there. If you've just scrolled to the bottom of this page, should be below this video, there's a link to jump onto the masterclass, and you should be able to sign up for it right now. So really massive thank you for watching this video series. Really hope it helped you and put things into perspective for how things are going to work. And I hope it's inspired you, and I really can't wait to catch you on the masterclass. All right, click the link below, sign up for the session, and I'll catch you there. Take care, keep believing, and we'll speak soon.